What if the very fabric of your workplace, the very essence of your daily interactions, was laced with an undercurrent of fear and inequality? This is not a dystopian novel. This is the reality for many around the world and the catalyst for the birth of the Me Too movement. In the beginning, there was silence. For centuries, victims of sexual harassment and assault suffered in silence, their voices muffled by a society that shamed victims and shielded the powerful. But in 2006, a spark ignited in the darkness. Tarana Burke, a social activist and community organizer, launched the Me Too movement as a means to support young women of color who had been sexually abused. Fast forward to 2017, Hollywood was shaken to its core when the New York Times published allegations of sexual misconduct against film producer Harvey Weinstein. Actress Alyssa Milano amplified the Me Too movement with a simple tweet, urging victims of sexual harassment and assault to respond with Me Too to illustrate the magnitude of the problem. The response was overwhelming, and the Me Too movement became a global phenomenon. What followed was a wave of accountability that swept across industries and borders. High-profile figures from Hollywood to Capitol Hill faced the consequences of their actions. The Me Too movement had brought the issue of sexual harassment and assault to the forefront of global conversation. But the Me Too movement is not just about holding the powerful accountable. It is about empowering victims, changing societal attitudes towards sexual harassment and assault, and creating safe spaces for victims to share their stories and seek justice. Now let's take a moment to reflect. The Me Too movement began as a small initiative to support young women of color who had been sexually abused. It has since evolved into a global movement that has brought about significant changes in societal attitudes towards sexual harassment and assault. The movement has faced its share of criticism and pushback, with some arguing that it has gone too far and others saying it hasn't gone far enough. But one thing is clear, the Me Too movement has started a conversation that is long overdue. In conclusion, the Me Too movement has changed the world in a profound way. It has given a voice to the voiceless, held the powerful accountable, and sparked a global conversation about sexual harassment and assault. It is a movement that continues to evolve, driven by the courage and resilience of survivors around the world. So the next time you hear the words Me Too, remember the journey of this powerful movement. Remember the courage of those who have spoken out and the change they have inspired. And most importantly, remember the importance of continuing the conversation and working towards a world where no one has to say Me Too ever again.